Greetings, chat room. Who's ready for a 3-hour live stream if I don't get bored? How we doing? Thank you to Glory was here for the 5 months at Prime. Appreciate you. And also thank you so much to Isak. 11 months. We're almost at a whole year. What are we doing for our anniversary? You know what's funny? When did I start my YouTube channel? It's in August. I know that. Let me check something. YouTube.com/dashboard. We are on the treadmill today. All right. Actually, just youtube.com/Moxie Boosted will tell me. .com/Moxie Boosted. Moxie Boost. If I could spell it right, jeez. Hard to type on a treadmill. All right, let's see. So, my YouTube channel was started. Where's my about? Here it is. August 2nd, 2015. So, that means that my 10-year anniversary on YouTube is, in one... It's in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 days. In 12 days, I will have been on YouTube for 10 years. Anyways, how we doing? We are going to be playing with a couple of rental teams sent in by viewers. And yeah, that's basically it. We're trying to win with every Pokemon in the game. I was really busy last week trying to get 2 videos out. So this week I'm not as busy. Chat, take a vote. Do we start with Sunflora, Vespiquen, and Bruxish? Or Copperajah? Take a vote. Are you gonna be streaming the presents? Yeah, I will be. Also, we will be having a tournament tonight in the members and YouTube sub Discord. But I'll only be there for it, like competing, if my dad doesn't want to go out for his birthday dinner tonight. If he wants to do it another night. Otherwise, I'll be there not competing. Can you make a poll? No, I'm just going off of vibes. See Sierra's Slitherwing team she played with? I did. It was pretty cool. We got one with Vespiquen. Copperajah's another vote. Let's just vote for the... let's go with the elephant. The elephant seems to be getting the most votes. Alright. Let me go ahead and grab this Pokepaste. This is from It's Lindsay in the Discord server. And our goal... Oh wait, let me make sure I have my spreadsheet open. The spreadsheet is very important to making sure I actually complete this challenge. Alright, there we go. So, Pokepaste. Looks like we have a pretty reasonable team here. Sort of soft tail room stuff. Let's see. Into this. I think that we don't get a ton of value out of Copperajah since we're Terra Fairy. This is probably going to be just like a Kyogre Tailwind type game. Actually a very difficult matchup, to be honest. I really like Fake Out plus Kyogre. I can also Trick Room. Trick Room is actually really solid here. Let's do that. Oh, that's not what I meant to click. You, and yeah, we'll bring Copperajah. Why not? Has Inteleon been done yet? No, we've only done one stream. We've only done one stream so far. This is day 2. All right. So, there's a few things here that could happen. I really don't want to get taunted, but chances are they're also Covert Cloak, but I kind of have to try it anyways. Nah, I'm just going to go for the KO. Let's light screen first. And protect. Because there's no way they don't fake out. Because their fake out would go first. Yep. There's the bleak wind, or as I call it, the freak wind. Alright. We are Terra Fairy here, so we don't get much out of this. Yo, Austin, thanks for the resub. Go ahead and get the Reflect off, and I'll just Glacial Lance. They're probably going to U-turn here, but I'll get a KO. Unless I'm faster with Calyrex somehow, we do have a decent amount of speed. No, there's the U-turn. Doesn't do much damage. Probably just going to go right into Zamazenta. Yep, there he is. We'll get a free KO here, though. Can't protect. That's the main issue. Nothing I can't play out of, though. I mean, Terra Fairy is really good. Do wish I had Thunder Wave, but it's not a big deal. There's Rilla. I'm trying to think if there's anything I want to stay in here for. Could go Copper. Because if Copper goes down, I just get Fake Out next turn. And there's no reason not to just go for the high horsepower. Actually, I should really just Lance, but the only issue is that if I Lance, I get a KO, but then they still have Wide Guard. Lets me resist Body Press at least. And if they do manage to KO the Copperajah here with Body Press, it's not the end of the world. I mean, I get Fake Out next turn, which I haven't revealed yet. Vorman, thanks to the tier 1. Just Heavy Slam. Nice. Okay. So we are 212 HP, 44 defense, and we have Reflect up. I want to assume that we should live. Right? Am I taunted still? I am still taunted. I want to assume that we should live at least one. And I want to believe that Play Rough plus High Horsepower does it, but I feel like it doesn't. It's not like we can do anything else, though. And Heavy Slam won't do much. Game audio's out of sync, by the way. Thank you. You're the first person to tell me. Let's fix that. Guys, if you hear something, say something. Alright, that should fix it. Oh my god, they crit me. A little bit annoying. Hopefully I get this KO. That makes this winnable. It's not going to even come close. Okay. That crit's actually super unfortunate then. Alright. Going into Grimmsnarl. Clicking Protect. Here's the fun part. We haven't revealed Fake Out yet. So, there's a few options. That won't KO. They're definitely wood hammering. And here, from this position, they should feel comfortable going for wood hammer into Calyrex Ice. And Heavy Slam into Grimmsnarl. So I do have Fake Out plus an attack. The question is what I go for. They can't Grassy Glide anymore, so actually my best play is just Fake Out Trick Room. Because they're definitely just going to KO my my Grimmsnarl. Yep. Grimmsnarl lives. And now we are in a pretty solid position. Go ahead and Spirit Break and High Horsepower. I could Glacial Lance, but that's a little bit of a risk. I think High Horsepower is fine. Yeah. I don't think Woodhammer gets me without Terrain. All right. Nice. This mon's stupid, bro. This mon's stupid. Now, they haven't Terra'd yet. I don't think it matters, though. Spirit Break, Glacial Lance. I'm at +2. They're not living this even with a Terra. This mon's stupid. What do you guys think? Any stupid in chat? Now, if we win this, which I believe we have, Copperajah did click Play Rough, so Copperajah got used. Alright, nice. I don't believe Kyogre did anything, so Kyogre is not getting checked off. Alright, let's check off Grimmsnarl, which is, funnily enough, not yet checked off. I thought we used it, but apparently we just never got it to work. Grimmsnarl, Calyrex Ice was already used, and Copperajah. Copperajah is now complete. We're going to keep getting games with this team, though. We do have to check off Kyogre, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Kyogre is not checked off. Is Tornadus checked off? Tornadus is checked off, but still worth it. Have we used Rillaboom? We have not used Rillaboom, so that's another one. It's about $30 worth of stupid, yeah. Yo, this team seems annoying. Are we minimum speed on Copperajah? We are. So we underspeed Ursaluna. That's pretty big. Our Kyogre is also very solid in this matchup if I play it right. I think what I'm going to do is lead off like this. Because the fake out should go crazy. How much speed do we have in Grimmsnarl? We have no speed, so that's a little bit rough if their Kyogre, or if their Incineroar has any speed. Because it's a speed tie, I'm pretty sure. If that's the case, maybe we lead off with... We don't have Taunt. I feel like we would want Taunt on Tornadus. Okay. Still lead Calyrex, or still bring Calyrex. And I am gonna bring... I'm gonna bring Rillaboom. Here we go. Kyogre Lunala. Not a bad lead at all. Here's the thing, there's no way they wide guard here. There's just no shot. So I'm gonna fake out. I'm gonna fake out like a freak. And we'll cook Water Spout. No shot you wide guard from this position. There's no use. Nice. Okay. Not a bad turn. Oh, they're Covert Cloak. I love ladder. I love ladder. I love it. It's my favorite thing ever. It might be the greatest gaming experience of all time. Can you believe it, folks? Can you believe it? I'm protecting. Let's get Rillaboom in here. Can you believe it, folks? I had no idea such a gaming experience was even possible. There's Thundercats. All right. Yeah. Okay. Definitely a Rillaboom turn. What's a U-turn here? And I think I am going to Terra Grass here. Actually, I'm going to go for the Freak play. Nah, that's stupid. Let's Drum Beating an Ice Beam. Yep. There's Incin. See if they wide guard. How you doing, I am friend? No wide guard. I could have gone for the Origin Pulse. Doesn't do that much though. Wolf Bear Claw, thanks for the 7 months. I should do a respectable amount. Really, this game comes down to just KOing this Lunala, if I'm being honest. Lunala still has a turn of Tailwind, so I should be able to U-turn if I really want to. But I'm not gonna. I'm gonna Drum Beating. And I am clicking Origin Pulse. I'm a freak. I don't think they have very many safe switch-ins. They have like a Moongus, which I guess is a switch, but not incredible. Is it Kyogre? It's Kyogre. I'm gonna get faked out. Knockoff? Okay, that was a really greedy play. Yeah, because I'm gonna get 2 KOs here. All right. I just don't see how they come back. There's Lunala. Was it gonna be like a Mungus? Ursa Luna. I guess they have Tailwind, but I have Grassy Glide. Grassy Glide Ice Beam. All right. Is it Terra? Ooh, okay. Okay, I haven't seen Terra Grass Lunala, like, ever. But we doubled into it for a reason. That's not KOing. Okay, how many turns of Tailwind do I have to stall? Let me see, what's the guaranteed way to win this? I got 3 turns of Tailwind, so... I go Calyrex here, and I attack, and then I go Calyrex here, and then I attack. Yeah. Origin Pulse doesn't matter if I miss, because I'm more or less sacking the Kyogre here. Earthquake isn't going to KO anything because of grassy terrain. And this makes it so regardless of what happens, even if they do one-shot Calyrex here, which they don't, I just get an attack off. Basically what would happen there is it doesn't matter which restricted they target. The next turn I always get Fake Out plus an attack. Nice. So with that, Kyogre and Rillaboom are crossed off the list. Kyogre is off the list. Kyogre's off the list. And Rillaboom is off the list now. And we'll get one more game with that team because I don't... Did I use Tornadus yet? I did use Tornadus. Technically we can move on, but I want to get one more game with that team to showcase it, but I'll be right back because I have to use the bathroom. Give me like 2 minutes. Greetings, home slices. Let's get one more with this team. Okay, one more. Oh. I keep forgetting I need to like do stuff with my left hand while I'm streaming because I have a grounding cable to make sure I don't shock myself on my keyboard when I'm on the treadmill. All right. Let's see. Well, I'm really glad we got to use our abilities while we could. Because I don't know how we do this. I mean, we do have Fake Out, which is pretty scary on Grimmsnarl. I think I can use that to my advantage. Because they just won't see that coming. Yeah. I think if Trick Room goes up, I just win. Let's do this. And yeah, we'll bring Copperajah. We'll bring Copperajah. Why not? Also, guys, crazy thing I found at the store the other day. Liquid Death. Fruity Pebbles flavor. It's just water, but it tastes like Fruity Pebbles, and it is disgusting. It is so gross, but I bought it already. Oh, that's certainly an experience. That is one of the flavors of all time. Also, I'm a little conflicted. I heard you was conflicted. Okay. Here's the thing. If I set up Trick Room, because this is a free Fake Out, right? The Weezing's probably going to be faster than me the next turn. But I also have to Fake Out the Weezing and hope that Calyrex just eats this hit. If this was a slower Calyrex, I'd feel more comfortable with this, but we're actually pretty fast. So I have to hope that they're a fast Weezing too. Also, I have to Fake Out the Weezing here because if they go for the taunt play, then I just lose. So I have to eat probably a Giga Impact or like a Crush Grip. Oh, interesting. Okay. Please flinch. Okay, it's not Cover Cloak. All right, here's the other issue. I still don't know if I'm faster. Also, now that I know he has Wide Guard, I'm gonna pretend like I didn't see that. And I'm gonna Glacial Lance anyways. The smooth taste of red 40? I don't even think it's colored. I'm pretty sure it's just watercolored. Hair water. Terra Dark. Interesting. I guess they're calling out the high horsepower. So they probably didn't Wide Guard. No, they did Wide Guard. Okay. A little disappointing. Also, my capture card just froze. Oh. Hello? Come back. Grimmsnarl got taunted. Capture card, come back. Hello? Apparently you're working, but why aren't you working? What's going on with your webcam? You look visibly red. It's just the lighting. Elgato? All right, well, I have to play this. Give me a second. I'm going to pause the recording until we get there. But you guys will see this on stream. Spirit Break. I'm going to Glacial Lance again because I'm a freak. I'm going to unplug and replug in my capture card. He's still Wide Guarding. All right. I plugged my capture card back in. Hopefully that fixes it. Continuing to Wide Guard. And let us... There we go. Okay, I fixed it, but now we're burned. And we've done no damage. That's a little bit of an issue. I'm gonna continue to click this, by the way. Hashtag lost media. Yeah, we lost an entire turn. We lost a whole turn of Pokemon. I actually kind of hope that... Yeah, I kind of hope he KOs this thing. No, not quite. That's fine. So I'm about to do something crazy here. I mean, I do just get this free KO. I'm gonna Spirit Break, but I'm also gonna go into Kyogre. How did you get burnt? Well, let's take a wild guess. Which one of these Pokemon on the field learns Will-O-Wisp? And is known for running Will-O-Wisp? Not quite a KO, that's a little disappointing. Also, I might have thrown the game there. Not quite. Still not good, though. I thought that would KO. I didn't expect them to be Citrus Berry. Alright. They're really thinking about it. They're really thinking about it, and unnecessarily so. I'm pretty sure if they just attack, they win now. Okay. Chikeo. Able to go for this play, but it's not going to be great. Not in a great position. Yep. You know, it's kind of funny. I always try to play the wide guard mind games. It never works. I'll be like, oh, they'll never wide guard again, and then they always wide guard again. It's fine. What's your favorite Pokemon spin-off? I don't like any Pokemon spin-offs, to be honest. I guess, like, Pokemon Snap for the N64. Alright, we'll forfeit there. That was kind of a fun game when it came out. But beyond that... I guess I also played Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team on like the Game Boy, and that was pretty fun. But I've never come back to it. And that's like the only two spin-offs I've ever played. Unless you count like TCG Pocket, but that doesn't really count. Pinball, never played pinball. All right, we'll switch teams now. What do we have to use? Let's go with... Let me read what this even is. I've never played Conquest. You guys have to learn something about me. I don't really play video games that much. I play this one for a living, and then beyond that, I don't play a lot of video games. Alright, what does this even do? I have no clue. Alright, here. Sand Team, I got to 1600 with, featuring Bruxish and Vespiquen. Vespiquen is min speed, so it's slower than base 50s. It's EV to live Glacial Lance from 36 Adamant Calii. Tyranitar is 0 speed Adamant, so it'll be slower than Adamant Calii. Given enough bulk to take 2 Electro Drifts or Dracos from Timid Specs Miraidon, as well as 2 D-Gleams from Terra Fairy Mirai, 1 out of 256 to 2 KO of Modest Max. Necrozma is just max HP with the highest attack bump, not min speed. Just modest, so no investment. You can still pop most Incinerators and Meteor Beam turn 1 and get Trick 'em up with Bruxish. Bruxish has imperfect speed IV because I couldn't be bothered to find one with the 20/21 it's supposed to have. It's still going to be slower than Necrozma though, so you can Super Fang flip turn to break Sash or chunk something. Okay, interesting. This is one of the strangest teams I've ever used, but if they hit 1600s, it can't be that bad. I don't even know what Vespiquen's supposed to do, dude. They didn't give me any Vespiquen instructions. Pokemon typing adventure is worth it just for the music? Real. Does Champions count as a spin-off? I don't think it does. I have no clue. We'll see. We'll find out tomorrow. Okay. Let's see. Such a strange team. This goes crazy into this whole team, though. God, I wish Vespiquen had Tailwind. That'd actually make this so much easier. You know, let's do this. This actually might go nuts. And... we don't have Psychic Fangs. Super Fang's pretty good, though. Is Incineroar that good? Let's go with this. Why not? Rapid Incineroar. I think I'm gonna double the Incineroar. Nah, let's just go for the straightforward play. Why not? Are we Terra Rock? That's crazy. I guess it makes sense for, Sand. Forgot that this was a Sand team. To get, like, Dark Pulse or something. Calm Mind. Vespiquen, what's it do? I have no clue. I didn't make this team. People will always... first mistake of hopping in a Moxie boosted stream, asking me what the thing that I didn't make does. All right. Okay. I mean, we're in a pretty solid position, all things considered. Here's E-turn. I could probably double this Pagos and get a KO. Yeah, why not? I'm willing to bet they'll get a little greedy and go for a second Calm Mind. Just, like, judging off the fact that they're still at full HP. I would do that. Nope. Alright. Flamethrower, that shouldn't 2-hit KO, right? It absolutely does. Okay. Huh. Well, let's think about this. What if I get freaky on them? I could try to Trick Room here, and that's not a bad play at all. Especially if I go into Vespiquen, because Vespiquen should live one. Oh, let's go for it. That means I can also go for Struggle Bugs. Hopefully they don't have Dark Pulse. That's my main concern. Okay. The things get a little freaky. Kinda wish I brought T-Tar now. Alright, let's go for this. Super Fang. Photon Geyser. It's probably not gonna KO, but I think they kinda have to protect the Eternatus. Yep. Here's her Shifu. Single strike. Let's see if I get this crit. Nice. Not a KO. I'm willing to make this bet. If they want to win, they should attack with both, but the issue is that they just might not. Nice. Oh my god, they forgot the ability. Hoppy sis, how you doing? Thanks for the sub. Alright, we should be in a pretty good spot now. Yeah, since they're Covert Cloak, this is pretty good. Because I get Flip Turn. Flip Turn should KO. 2 turns off the Trick Room. They're goobed. Photon Geyser. Heat's been killing me, though. Heat's killing everyone. They need a double protect to win. Since there's 2 turns of Trick Room. Get out of here. And Photon Geyser should do it. Which means that in this match, we crossed off quite a few Pokemon. Just not Vespiquen, funny enough. Vespiquen just showed up and died. Nice. Alright. So Bruxish is off the list. Bruxish is done. So is Zama. Zama Crown specifically. And Necrozma, Dawn Wings, that one's done. Nice. Still quite a few to get through on this team. Also, Vorman, thanks for the 19 gift subs. Thank you for funding Moxie Corp. Moxie Corp will now be able to host our annual bake sale, but all of the baked goods will be free. And this thanks to donors like Vorman and everyone else in this server, or everyone else in this stream, that we're able to make our delicious banana bread. Well, my migraine is absolutely kicking my butt, so I'm gonna go do my thing and head off. Good luck. Hey, thank you, Vorman. Appreciate it. All right, let's see. Let's see. This is actually a phenomenal game for this guy. Especially since he's min speed. Okay. Hear me out. Hear me out. What if I do something freaky like this? You have like... I kind of need Zama, don't I? You know what? No, I don't need Zama. I'm bringing Bruxish and I'm bringing Vespiquen. How am I 2 months sub without being subbed once? I got no clue. I got no clue, Victoria. Let's really think about our generosity here at Moxie Corp. Especially considering... Now, here we go. Alright. So, we have Amoonguss and Lunala. Now, here's my issue as a parent. What am I supposed to do in this position? As a parent. How am I supposed to feel about this? Huh? As a parent, I'm disgusted. I'm gonna Terra Rock and Meteor Beam like a goat. Ooh, you're gonna Terra Dark. Ooh, he's gonna Terra Dark. Oh, no, okay. Paranormal. Okay. Look at that. Pathetic. Let me show you a real move. Let me show you a real move, bucko. Yeah, professional button clicker. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Oh, never punished. Never punished. Never punished in my life. You know, that actually might be better for me long term. Here's Kyogre. Kyogre. We don't have Protect on this guy, do we? This is gonna be a very interesting couple of turns. Bruxish is gonna save me, isn't it? Let's go for Struggle Bug. And I'm switching in T-Tar. And then I have to Trick Room and hope that that wins me the game somehow. Not looking incredible. Vespiquen, surely you live this, right? Nope. T-Tar does somehow. T-Tar somehow lives that. Alright, this is our Trick Room turn. Is it? Might not be. Might not be. I'm not sure how we get Trick Room off. Because, like, they just have to click a move with Kyogre and we don't get Trick Room off, right? I just go for it. Go for the Snarl as well. Actually, I should knock off. Maybe I Snarl. Let's Snarl first. Okay, somehow we managed to do this. Trick Room's up. Sand is up. Might be able to steal this. Might be able to steal this game. Alright, I'm about to do something Omega Freaky. I'm about to do something Omega Freaky style. There's no way Kyogre stays in the field. There's just no shot. There's simply no shot Kyogre stays in the field this turn. So I'm doing the Omega Freaky play. Yeah, I want to hit whatever's in the left slot with Meteor Beam. Come on, Omega Freaky style play. You can do it. The Omega Freaky style play will win. Or Shifu, that's good. They reversed the Trick Room! I lose. I guess I could have Photon Geysered, but I think we lose anyways then. Because we just don't have the firepower. What if I just somehow live the Surging Strikes though, right? You ever considered that one, buddy? Ever considered that thing to be a possibility? I think not. Because it wasn't possible at all. It was all a ruse. I made it up. I made it up to sound cool. Ladder's one long freak off tonight. I mean, I'm the one doing the freaking right now, you know? This is a pretty normal team. Mr. Boosted, will you be streaming the Pokemon Presents tomorrow? Yes. And yes, I have already answered. No need to apologize, though. All right, let's get one more with this team. One more with this team. I want to try to get that Vespiquen on the board. Add T-Tar. This is actually a pretty decent T-Tar game if I can get it going. I think what I'm gonna do here... What I'm gonna do here is actually just lead off with T-Tar. like, I actually don't see much of a reason to not lead off with T-Tar. We're gonna bring Vespiquen. No need for Bruxish, I'm just different. Oh, wait, it just dawned on me. They probably have Rain Dance. They probably have Wayne Dance. Probably. Probably. What if I just do this anyways? Probably have Wayne Dance. What the heck is their problem? Just in case they have Rain Dance, I want to make sure I get something out of this turn. Taunt? Why is my capture card keep freezing? We got taunted. What's up with the capture card today, buddy? You have something you want to tell me, Mr. Elgato? There we go. No trick room from me. Yeah, my capture card got taunted. Alright, so if they have taunt... They probably have Rain Dance, which is an issue. Let's go Vespiquen here and Rock Slide again. Have you considered using a Klutzmon with Trick Switcheroo and 80 for effectively a permanent taunt? Yes, I have been on the internet, if that answers your question. I have seen the internet before. Terra Stellar, that's crazy. Probably just about to get deleted. Rain Dance. There it is. Who knows, maybe Kyogre, maybe T-Tar just randomly lives this. They still haven't Tailwinded yet, so if I manage to get this KO... Oh my god, I'm gonna get this KO. So the issue with the permanent taunt thing is that it's like... You could just taunt them. Like, you're sacrificing an item and a move slot to have a dedicated permanent taunt, when it's like, you could just taunt them. You know? It just seems like a lot of effort for not a lot of reward. You just taunt them. Yeah, and you gave them an assault vest. Like, don't get me wrong. In a draft league, that could go crazy. As things stand at the moment, you could just taunt them. Did I miss Bruxish? Technically, we're still on the Bruxish team. But we already got a lot of use out of it. Meteor Beam's still on the board, too. And they wasted their Terra. This isn't looking too bad. Not the high horsepower, bro. That almost did 30. There's Ogerpon. I'm about to double into the Calyrex, actually. Like, realistically speaking, that's probably my best play. Yep. I'm about to... Alright, nice. So, I don't see how we lose from this position. Why would he Terra Stellar? Isn't Terra Water always better? I would imagine there's probably a calc involving something like Ice Beam or Thunder that he wants to pick up. That's probably the only reason you would do that. Nice. Okay, so with that, we get T-Tar off the board. I don't believe Bruxish did anything. Or not Bruxish. I don't believe that... I don't believe Vespiquen did anything that game. I'm pretty sure Vespiquen just switched in and died. Again. But Tyranitar got checked off. So that's pretty good. Anyways, let's move on to the Sunflora team. But I once again have to use the bathroom. Why am I using the bathroom so much? I've been drinking a lot of water. You know, bear with me. I'm a thirsty man. Anyways, I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Hello, chat. I had to go attend to an errand. My dad's birthday, so I had to go grab his cake that got delivered to the front door. Anyways. Alright. Let us continue. Also, I'm getting text messages now. All right. So, allow us to begin. Next team was submitted to me by... Sorry. This next team is a Sunflora team submitted to me by Mori House. And it looks like it is just kind of standard, like, if there is such a thing as standard, but standard Terra Stellar Sunflora. All right. Sunflora kind of good though, right? Yeah, it's not the hardest Pokemon to use, to be honest. All right. This isn't too bad. All right. Let me think. Into this, we do have Sash, Trick Room, Fluttermane, which should be enough to throw off my opponent, I think. I'm actually kind of willing to do that. I also have Scarf Ape. Scarf Ape isn't a bad lead. Let's do Scarf Ape plus this guy. Sunflora, Groudon. That doesn't seem bad. I hate myself, but this stream is epic. True. Okay, they're seemingly having a hard time picking their matchup in the Sunflora. Why not choice band on Groudon? I didn't make the team! How many times am I going to be asked questions about a team I didn't make? Also, that's a bad item on Groudon usually. What's this thing's HP? I always forget. Raging Bolt's 125 HP, so I can't one-shot it. I can one-shot Rillaboom, though. Coaching's a much better use of my time, to be honest, though. Terra Dragon. Yeah, let's go for Terra Dragon Trick Room. Should be pretty good. I'll resist everything. Also, I'm willing to bet they just Grassy Glide here to make sure they don't get, like, Final Gambited. Yep. Got it. I was gonna say, like, there's no way they fake out here when they're scared of Final Gambit. They're just gliding or, like, wood hammering. U-turn, that's fine, too. There's Chanstifer. Shouldn't do too much. Yep. No para, please. Ah, we got parried. Okay, that's not great. Chanstifer's pretty helpful, though. I have to be kind of scared of a few things, though, now. I think what I'll do here is go into Sunflora. Sunflora will underspeed everything. I have to protect. If I wasn't paralyzed here, this would be a much easier play. Do you think the Paradox Flame would be granted other abilities? I don't think so. Draco Meteor. Alright. Guys, did they take Life Orb damage? I don't think they did, right? So they're probably Assault Vest. They probably can't protect. Because of that, I'm actually going to Earth Power Glacial. Do it, Sunflora! Alright, Sunflora's officially done something this game. Should live that pretty easily because of the coaching. There's Rilla. Bit of an awkward position. How many turns of Trick Room are left? 2 turns left of Trick Room. I'm willing to make this play. Weather Ball, go Groudon. No way they don't fake out the Cali. Well, it's not checked off the list just yet. We have to win still. Got him. Absolutely got him. Not bad. Not bad at all. There's Cali Shadow, and we are Sash, so... Or we are Scarf, so we kind of have to, attack here. I'm gonna Heat Crash for the KO. Hopefully we're slower than this Rillaboom. Otherwise it's gonna get a little awkward. Nice. Okay, we should be good. Because they already burned their Terra. I literally just Shadow Claw them after getting any amount of damage off. So the play is, Heat Crash. Yeah, the play is Heat Crash Solar Beam. That's so BM. They know they can't win, so they take out Sunflora specifically. All right. And now we just Shadow Claw. Good game. Oh my god, they outsped? I have major beef with this Annihilape. Is this another instance of my viewers lying to me? There's no way, right? Let me check. Let me check the speed stat. Did my viewers lie to me again? It says it's Jolly Scarf. I'm examining this team first thing I can. Hold on. 236 Jolly. That is not... 236 Jolly is 154. Hold on. I'm examining this team. We're going to continue battling, but I'm examining that Annihilape. Once again, I'm being lied to by my viewers. Why does this happen every stream? .236 always outspeeds Calyrex Shadow, right? With a Scarf, it should. It should. This happens every stream. Let's see. Let's see. So, if it's the right EVs, it should be exactly 154 speed. It's 140. It is 140. Because it's not even Jolly. That is a... What is that's calm? Careful? That's careful nature. That's careful nature. That's what did it. Okay. Oh wait, hold on. I have to check off these Pokemon. Who did we use? It was Annihilape, Groudon, Annihilape. Hold on, I am willing to lose this match just to make sure I get this. Annihilape. I have 23 seconds. Okay, hold on. Freaking follow me guy. Go, follow me guy. Go, follow me guy. Go. Actually, let's do you. Go, follow me guy. Yeah, wahoo. Okay, all right, let's do that now. All right, so we used Annihilape. That is checked off the list. Sunflora, oddly enough, checked off the list. And we used Groudon, which is already checked off the list. And Calyrex Ice. I believe both Calyrexes have been used, yeah. If you submit a team, please double check. Probably doesn't have Taunt. So I can Trick Room. Let's Trick Room, and I am going to go hard into Groudon, actually. That way I keep on some kind of offensive pressure this turn. You know, Careful and Jolly sound the same. It does not. Sunflora kind of cooked. It did. It did cook. I swear to God, if I get fake tears here. Actually, no, wait, I just got gooped. I just got gooped because they're just gonna... Look, unless they were trying to call out specifically Glacial Lance, I just got gooped. Hopefully that's a defensive Terra and not an offensive Terra. Alright, no, we got gooped. Unless somehow we live this. Okay, we're good. We're good. That was a crit on Calyrex too, jeez. Alright, let's get some recovery. I'm gonna protect here on the Encore, and we're also gonna go for Heat Crash. Calyrex is a dumb mon, true. That was a crit, dude. I mean, that tells me it's probably not Specs. The Specs, that was not crit damage for Specs. That was regular damage for Specs. That is the average damage output for a Specs Pokemon. You better be Cloak. It wasn't Cloak. It wasn't Cloak. It was not the covert Cloak item. I am going into my Sunflora and I am clicking the press up as blades. Maybe I should click the Rock Slide. It has a chance to flint. Let's Rock Slide. There's the Anchor. I'm gonna flinch in the Rock Slide. Oh my god, I'm gonna miss the Rock Slide. I'm gonna flinch. I did not flinch. I'm gonna live. I did not live. I'm in with the Rock Slide. I think that's all about Jim. All right. Shout out anyone who can decipher what I just said. I'm clicking the ring and move. I know you're a soul band. I know you're a soul band. Do you have a Pokemon that switches into this? You do not. I'm gonna click on the solar beam. All right. I think we lose. By the way, I just want to throw that out there. The editors are gonna need to subtitle this portion. Please be Assault Vest Miraidon. Please be Assault Vest Miraidon. Because I'll still KO. I just can't have them protect here. Okay, cool. Hoggers, in fact. Oh my god. That was impressive. That was quite impressive. Do I still have a turn of Trick Room? That'd be Poggers. Probably not, right? I don't have a turn of Trick Room. Holy moly, I'm gonna click at the move. Oh wait, this is actually not incredible. The Solar Beam here, right? And unfortunately, I do have to Glacial Lance. I kind of have to Glacial Lance, even though they're... Oh, they didn't Wide Guard. We're good. We're good. They didn't Wide Guard, nor did they Tailwind. Get out of here. Be gone! What are you clicking? Can someone tell me what Ursaluna's HP stat is? Let's see. 130. Okay, I cannot, in fact, click the funny button. Woo-la-soo. I win anyways. Are we out of sun? Did sun go away? No, the sun's gone. No! No! Alright, I Weather Ball to break Sash. And, yeah, I guess we just Lance. God, this Pokemon's stupid. Go gadget normal weather ball. There's no way the Sunflora just swept this whole team. The whole team? The whole thing. We swept the whole team. Pokemon 1, 2, 3, and 4. The whole team. Well, except for the, you know, it missed 1 KO on Whimsicott, but the whole team? So many Pokemon, I nearly run out of fingers. The majority of my fingers are taken up when counting said Pokemon. No way. There's just no way. All right. Did we do 2 games? That was the second game, right? So we got 1 more. Basically a restricted. So true. We basically cheated. Effectively, what we did there was illegal. Because there's no way that's allowed in competitive play, right? Like, we were cheating. Actively, correct? That was illegal. Alright. Who have we not won? I guess Ogerpon Hearthflame is still unused, right? I'm gonna instantly with the Ogerpon Hearthflame. Okay. Why is this so broken? I'm gonna do something really funny. This is like the worst lead ever, but I'm just trying to check off Ogerpon Hearthflame now. Okay. What is Zamazenta's HP stat again? Oh, wait, I just remembered. We don't outspeed this thing! We don't outspeed it! But they don't know that. But they don't know that. 92. Okay. I just remember we don't outspeed this thing, bro. This is the worst lead ever. For Terra Grass, too. Oh, you gotta be kidding. Why did I do this? Why did I do this? You know what? Maybe they think they're him. Maybe they legitimately think that they're Timothy Chalamet, right? Let's just final gambit. Is this a switch 2? It is. You know, if we were Scarf, this would be a really good play, but it wasn't. Or we are Scarf, but if they didn't lie to me about my EV spread, this would be a phenomenal play. What kind of Scarf Annihilate doesn't outspeed? Yeah, we just lose. I'm gonna forfeit there. I'm gonna forfeit there. I don't believe we win that ever. I don't believe this is a winnable position. I believe this is the opposite, in fact. I don't believe we can win, is what I am saying. So I am going to forfeit, and we will find new Pokemon. We'll find new Pokemon to use. That's fine. We got two insane games with Sunflora. I can live with that. What else has been sent to me? That is a Swampert. That is a Leavanny. And that is an Iron Thorns. Okay, there's a lot of funny things in the Discord ever since I started this this challenge. Let's switch teams. Borrow battle teams. Let us return these. Let's just return everything. I'm pretty sure we've used everything on this list, right? Or everything in these teams so far, except for like Vespiquen, which we can come back to. All right. So, I want to do Iron Thorns. That's just an interesting one to me. This one is from Goddess Luna Lex. Let me double check the EVs to see if I really want to do this one. 100 HP, Adamant Nature, Terra Bug, Loaded Dice. 156 speed Adamant. What does that hit? It doesn't seem like a bad team. Okay, we can use this, yeah. I don't know what 156 speed hits, but I'm assuming under Tailwind it's probably enough for a couple of restricteds. J4R16V. Alright, and we'll also get this Leavanny team from Yuppie. What this looks like. Sort of a standard-ish team. Double bikes. But with a lunge Leavanny just thrown in there. Sure. That is YKXRN1. And let's grab this Swampert team. Why not? VNT or V9TNY6. All right. Rank battles. Got all the Pokepaste up here. You should check the stats to make sure we aren't getting scammed. No, it's funnier when I find out after the fact. It lets me have a reason to get upset at you guys. It lets me have a reason to just get mad. Alright. Also, if you guys are watching on YouTube, make sure you leave a like on the stream. Really appreciate it. We have 92 watching on YouTube, 45 on Twitch. That is a combined total of 137. Not bad for a dead game. Not necessarily a dead game, but like a game that's like nearing the end of its lifespan. Let's start with Iron Thorns. Start with the Thorns. My man got a nice tan. It's the lighting, but also I'm literally brown. I am a brown man. I am Mexican. Don't matter how nice of a tan I get. I was always that color. All right. Iron Thorns. How fast are you, sir? 112? Okay, that is what I wanted to see. That is the number. Ladies and gentlemen and non-binaries, that is the number. Let us pray. All right, let me see something. Let's go with this. Actually, let's do that. Makes literally no difference. All right. Grimmsnarl, Miraidon. I can just Rock Blast here, can't I? Light Screen. I want to know how much this... Like, we don't have a great special defense stat, but it's okay. Why is it not moving? My man hasn't moved in 20 minutes. He's frozen. What's that? What you guys know that one meme? My man hasn't moved in 20 minutes? Hold on. "40 minutes." That's what my man hasn't moved in 40 minutes. He froze. I love that image so much. I would open it up on stream right now, but the issue is that I would have to open it up on both streams, which is annoying. 'Cause I'm dual streaming. It's weird seeing this game running over 10 FPS. Dude, I'm excited for Iron Thorns to run in 2 FPS. I need him to move. Oh my god. Brother. Brother, you are gonna hate this turn. 1. Oh my god. Okay, that's probably enough to KO now. 2. 3. Oh my god. Iron Thorns picked up the biggest rock he could find and just did this. He went... He picked up the biggest rock he could find and just hit Calyrex. I'm pretty sure I win now with just Terra Fairy Dazzling Gleam, right? I just have to hit the Urshifu. He's living that. No, he's not. Oh my god, we lived. Sash. Okay, it's not Scarf. I have to Terra Fairy. Actually, no, I can move a Terra Grass. I don't Terra here. I definitely don't. Because AV Kyogre just wins the Terra Grass. Right? Yeah, hypothetically, yes. Dazzling Gleam. Good break. How good is Iron Thorns in VGC actually? Because it's the first time I've ever seen him used. That should answer your question. That should answer your question pretty effectively. Your question is its own answer. Not good. In comes Kyogre. And here is where I Terra. Actually, is it? I don't Terra yet. Nah, I do Terra. Because I have light screen up, I'll be fine. I've been at it for days trying to make a good Blaziken set on Showdown. Any pointers? Focus Sash, Coaching, Close Combat, Flare Blitz. There you go. Coaching's its best move. Put it next to like Cali Ice or something. Terra ghosted even. No way they Thunder Wave me here. Okay, good. I was gonna say, if they Thunder Wave my Miraidon, I'm kind of goobed, but I don't think they would there. I think they're more concerned with a possible Choice Scarf on Kyogre. Oh my god, that did nothing. Is that enough? Not quite, but I win. Good game. What does Sandy Shocks do? It used to be for Gravity Hypnosis. It used to just be a Gravity bot, but not so much anymore. Not really common. All right, so what did work there? We used Iron Thorns. We used Iron Thorns. We used Kyogre. We used Miraidon. And we used Grimmsnarl. But those are all already marked off. We still need to use Landorus. That's like the only Pokemon on this team we haven't used. Let me zoom out on this board and see just how much we've gotten done. Visually, it's still a very red board. I wish I could show you. But not much is the answer. Not much has been done. That being said, it's starting to turn green, which is pretty nice. This isn't a terrible Landorus game. Not the worst. Especially with Tailwind. Terra Poison's also quite good. Yeah, why not? Let's just do our goofy little lead. This is a free Tailwind. Yeah, this isn't bad at all. I Protect, I Tailwind here. Bootleg Flanders, thanks for the raid. Kind of hope they just KO Tornadus, to be honest. Okay, what if I went Freaky Mode and I actually went for the Nasty Plot, though? I'm going Freaky Mode. I'm going for it. I'm nasty plotting, dude. I want to click the Freaky Mode button. And I have to hope that they just KO this thing. +2 Sandsear Storm, good game. The match ends immediately. How's your stream going? It's going pretty good. We won a good amount of matches today. Got a lot of Pokemon off the list. Ah, no Sandsear Storm for me. Oh my god. Alright, this is fine. I should still be able to pick up these KOs. Bleak Wind. I do have to click Sandsear without Rain, which kind of sucks, but I'm going to do it anyways. I could Rain Dance. I'm just not really into that. Let's just Bleak Wind. Let's just hit it. All right. Oh, they switch, please. Please let it be like Mirai or something. Did they have a Mirai on? I don't remember. Oh, they are not going to enjoy this turn. Sanseer Storm connects. I just need this Bleak Wind to connect. I just need this Bleak Wind. Come on, Goat. Come on, Goat. Double connect. Double connect. Or at the very least, connect with the thing on the right. Yes! Okay, we're marking off Landorus today. There's no way we don't get this Landorus win. All right, there's Rilla. And I mean, like, they're kind of just goobed, right? How many turns do I have left to Tailwind? 2, but I can reset that. I'm going to Protect here. And actually go into Mirai. Mirai's pretty safe. I just want to make sure I have Tailwind for... Oh, no, they just concede. Nice. All right, Landorus Incarnate is marked off the board now. Let me get that. Landorus. Landorus, you are now green. I curse you with Curse of Green. All right. And let's get one more at this. We've won every Pokemon on this team already. So, next team we use would be a lot different. You're trying to win with every Pokemon? Yeah. Okay. So every Pokemon on this team we've already won with. I've already established that. We won the first 2 games. So I might just try to get some, like... I'm going to try to get some Iron Thorns clip farming in here. I think that's what I really want to do right now. Iron Thorns clip farming just seems really funny. Yeah, why not? Yeah, I also need to do Landorus Therian at some point during this challenge. Does Terrabug Pin Missile do more? 25 times 5 is 125 with an added, like 60 bonus on top of that, where Thunder Punch is 150. Yeah, I believe Pin Missile is my strongest option here. So I just Terrabug Pin Missile to Kyogre and go for this Light Screen for the most damage. Thunder Punch wouldn't do a lot, and if they want to Terra Grass here, that's actually incredible. Then I just always get this KO. I've been trying Terra Water Mudsdale, and it's been pretty decent for the Ice Rider matchup. Yeah, I believe it. Hopefully no Bleak Wind here. I don't think they would, though. Water Spout. We should live that. Oh, my God. No, we got Freak Winded. Okay, we lose. We lose. That's it. All right, all right. Bye. Bye, Iron. Bye, Iron Thorns. You did your best. Thanks for playing, buddy. I was hoping they would try to taunt. Let's just Volt Switch out of here with Miraidon. I'm going to Volt Switch on Tornadus, and I'm going to Parting Shot on Kyogre. Yeah, nothing went burr except for theirs. Their Water Spout went burr. The reason Sneasler was only really used in Reg H, because you couldn't use Urshifu. That was basically it, because you couldn't use Urshifu. And also, like, with Flutter Mane and Xianpao and a bunch of Pokemon that just naturally outspeed it gone, it was a lot easier to get away with. Oh, come on. All right, we're going to forfeit there. We're not winning that. We're not winning that. All right, I'm going to run. But we did manage to get 2 really good games with this team. Even if they were pretty quick. This is going to be a shorter clip on the main or on the second channel. I will be right back. I once again have to use the bathroom. I've been sipping on water this whole time. Okay, we're back. Switch teams. We are switching teams after that. Okay. I mean, a lot of these teams have repeats. Should we do Leavanny or Swampert? We'll take a vote. Leavanny or Swampert for the last team of the day? Leavanny. Swampert. Swampert. We have 2 Swamperts, 1 Leavanny. Swampy. Swamps. Alright, looks like it's gonna be Swampert. Let's go with that. I mean, the Swampert team's nice because we've used less Pokemon on it. Actually, have we won with every Pokemon on this team but Koraidon and Swampert? I think that's it. That's the thing with this challenge, is like you have a lot of repeating Pokemon, so it's hard to get through it effectively. Have we won with Koraidon? We have. So it's only Swampert on this team that we need to win with. That is a Rhyperior. That is a Rhyperior, who does not have a good Swampert matchup, notably. Commonly well-known fact, he has a bad Swampert matchup. No one has ever thought about this, though. Where's the Pokepaste for this? Into this. This is just like Tailwind Ice Rider stuff. Yeah, Swampert's absurdly good. The only thing I have to be concerned about is literally the freaking Senesha. Let's go with this. I think Rillaboom's quite good here. Moxie in chat, what could Collinsville do to make a better VGC regional experience? The correct answer is not be located in Collinsville. It's entirely just the location. There's nothing to do there. At all. It's like on the side of a road. The actual, like, venue, if I remember correctly. It's like the side of a highway. I think it's like a bottom 3 regional experience, just off a location. Right, so I work here. I'd like to bring some ideas to city leadership. construct more cool stuff to do, build more like bars, parks, farmers markets, give like a reason to be there other than the regional itself is basically it. Because the best regionals are places where you don't have to do good at the regional to have a good time. That's basically it. Wide guard, I can wide guard Astro Brush here pretty safely. The thing with an area like Collinsville, though, is that what is Collinsville, Illinois' like main product? Like, what do they do there? Like, what kind of town is that? Like, that matters quite a bit to determining what you would do. Because the thing is, Collinsville is like kind of in the middle of nowhere. It's basically like just outside of it's St. Louis without saying St. Louis is like the best way to put it. It's just across the bridge. So like it's consistently in the shadow of a different city, which makes it so like there's not really a lot of use in trying to make, oh my god, I got paralyzed. That might help me though. Trying to change things because St. Louis right there. All right, hear me out. I'm gonna barrage again, but I'm gonna flip turn. Oh, I might be goated. There's no way they glacial lance here. There's no way they glacial lance here. They're gonna seed bomb or something. Wow, I guess I should go Rillaboom. That's actually pretty bad. Okay, they did Seed Bomb. Good. Now I have Fake Out Pressure, which is quite good. Calyrex can't move because it's paralyzed. You're kidding me, bro. You're kidding me, bro. You're killing me. You're breaking a mother's heart. Alright, Fake Out, Astral. Don't have Shadow Ball. They actually have it. They usually don't run it. Not super common on it right now. I'm trying to think how I can get away with this. I am in a pretty bad spot. I actually don't think we win. That full para was very, very bad. Yeah, I think we just forfeit there. There's no way we get out of that. All they have to do is send in Kyogre and then we never KO anything. Continue battling. A Thorn. The thing also is that, like, Collinsville already had such a poor reputation as, like, a location for an event that I don't think you need to worry about better turnout next time, because I don't think there is a next time. They haven't done it since 2019. It's been like 6 years since the last Collinsville Regional. They basically moved on from it entirely. Okay, this is a Hail team, which means Swampert is actually quite good here. But there's also Freeze Dry, which could be bad. Okay. Pretty bad, okay. I definitely need to end game with it too. I kind of wish this had like Sash plus Nasty Plot, but it doesn't. Terraform is quite good here though. All right, let's bring this guy and this guy. Ninetales Tornadus. Flip turn here is not bad. Actually, doubling into the Torn is pretty decent. Yeah, double into the Torn. I'm gonna get in my... Incineroar's not bad. Depends if I get this KO. Actually, I think I always just go into Koraidon. I always go into Incineroar here, actually. Now that I think about it. No, I go into Koraidon here because they're not going to Blizzard. They're always going to go for their, they're always going to go for their Veil. And that means that next turn, I can... Did they just Snow Scale? Why would you... Okay, I guess that makes sense. I guess that makes sense because they were considering the possibility of me swapping in Koraidon. But the issue is he's coming in now. He's coming in right now. No Tailwind either is really rough for them. That's really rough. You know what's funny? I should actually go Incineroar first. Since I never got that Tailwind, this gives me 2 attacks. Veil stays up. It was more setting the Veil up itself. Because it only goes up if Veil is active. It stays up, even if the weather changes, but it only goes up if Hail is active or snow. But I'm in a pretty good spot here. I just fake out whatever's on the field. I go for my Astral Barrage. I'm guaranteed at least, like, solid damage or even a KO. And these things are almost always Scarf or Specs, so... What I do here is I scout, go for the fake out, go for the Astral. Find out if it's Scarf or Specs. I'm hoping it's Specs, because if it's Specs, that means that, should be able to go into... No, if it's Specs, I just get, like, the 2 at KO, don't I? Hopefully I win this one, because that means I get to cross off freaking... What's his name? Swampert. See how much this does. This is Spell Tag. Alright, not Scarf. Definitely Specs. Possibly Assault Vest, even. Not a ton of damage, but good damage nonetheless. I'm gonna go into Swampert here and protect. The reason I'm going into Swampert is because I think that they would just go for, like, some kind of attack to one-shot Incineroar, and I want to make sure I have Fake Out on the board soon. Also, I haven't revealed Wide Guard yet, so if they do lock into Blizzard for some reason, this isn't bad. Actually, the optimal thing for me right now would be losing my Swampert right away. If they, like, double into it, if they go for, like, Blizzard and Play Rough, that's actually great. And I think they might have gone for that here because if they're Terra Stellaring, that's like definitely just to make sure they pick up the KO on the Incineroar. Because there's no reason to do that into Calyrex, so we should be good. Behemoth Blade? Okay, alright. I still hope I get one shot here. No, not even close. Special defense dropped. My play here is actually high horsepower and go into Incineroar in this slot. Because I get the Intimidate, I get the Fake Out, and whether or not whether or not Swampert survives, doesn't matter. I just get value regardless. Moxie looks like he collects Labubus. Actually, between the Horse Girl game and Labubus, it's never been easier for me to be a hipster and not like what's trending. Does that use up their Stellar Boost if they hit into Protect? No. Hopefully no freeze, because then I'm in a phenomenal position. Let's go into Cali. Thinking this is AV, judging by the damage we've been doing. Go for the Astral. I'm not even going to Fake Out. I'm going to Parting Shot. I'm actually pretty confident that they're AV now. And I only need to outspeed it next turn, and I shouldn't get one shot here, since we know they're not specs. And if they switch in the Zacian here, that's actually great for me, because that's at -1. Ninetales switches out. Nice. Should be good. Alright, as long as we don't get frozen, we're good. Parting Shot. I get in my Coridon, I win. As I just click Astral Barrage and even Flame Charge probably does it. Yeah, Terrifier, Flame Charge, Astral Barrage always wins. Good game. Guess I should have Flare Blitz to be absolutely safe, but I don't think it matters. Yeah. Let's see if they protect. The thing I find interesting about Calyrex is that you don't see too often. Something I find interesting about Calyrex that you don't see too often. Sorry, it was the 2 being misspelled that messed me up. Is that it can learn Encore and Disabled. Who in Game Freak allowed that? That's actually not uncommon. I see Encore Disable Calyrex all the time. Want to sign my Excadrill card at Vegas? Yeah, sure. All right, now we're at +1, so we just win every time. Astral Barrage. Close combat. Good game. Try to go for the double. It doesn't really matter, though. Doesn't help them at all. Nice. Okay. Let's get one more with this team. We can also cross off Swampert now, which is awesome. Let's do that. Control F, Swampert. You are now completed. All right. Remember, guys, if you're watching on YouTube, be sure to leave a like. Helps me out quite a bit. All right. Let's see. Into this, Swampert's actually pretty good. It is pretty good. I'm not sure how we win, though. Speed control thing's messing me up here. Huh. I would imagine they just Whimsicott and Murad on me, right? So if they do that, I don't know how you get away with that. Would be like a Rillaboom Calyrex angle then, and I would just like U-turn turn one or fake out. And then these guys probably. Why doesn't Tinglu make a good teammate for Leech Seed Cali Ice right now? It seems like the format is special heavy. It does. Sometimes you see it, sometimes you don't. Usually not, but that's just because like people prefer to have like Rillaboom, Amoonguss, like just other partners that are a little less passive. I just had a thought. What if this is Sash Amoonguss and I just own him turn one? I'm gonna Terra Fairy. What if this is Sash Amoonguss and I just own them turn one? Or not Amoonguss, Sash Whimsicott, right? What if I just get this KO? Because I think just fishing for the crit is basically it. Fishing for the not only crit, but the focus Sash. Because if I prevent Tailwind, we're in a good spot. It's probably Cover or Cloak, but I have to fish for it. Let's see. Oh, it was Sash. It was Sash. Can I please KO? Oh, not quite. Not quite. All right, that's not great. Because they're going to Tailwind now. Unless they don't. If they don't, that'd be awesome. But I'm going to get in Koraidon. And I'm just going to Astral Barrage again. I was really hoping I just got that KO. Because if I got that KO and I called the item, we just won. There's the Tailwind. All right, this is gonna get a little freaky. Little freaky. Little freaky. There's no way Incineroar outspeeds me. What I have to hope is that I just live the electric move. So I go right back into Rillaboom to get rid of terrain, and I go for another Astral. And I think there's a shot I live this. Unless it's like Specs. Or that's the other way I don't live this. That's the other way. That's the other way. Well, that's not good. Crit. That's awesome. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I think we just get owned. I mean, if there's Specs, we still have a shot to win. Let me think. So if they are Specs, I don't believe they one-shot Coride on. Are we max speed in Jolly? They are Jolly max speed. They have... How many turns left to Tailwind? Two turns left to Tailwind. I'm gonna try something pretty freaky. I'm just gonna send it. No, they're not Specs. Okay. Wait, if they're not Specs and they're not Life Orb, that means that the first crit probably mattered. Oh, that's so annoying. That's so annoying. Wait, if they're not Specs and they're not Life Orb, the crit mattered. There's no way Calyrex Shadow drops to neutral. Even with the Terra, there's no terrain and no multipliers. Come on. Alright, it is what it is. And then they crit me again, which is funny. Alright, we'll forfeit there. And we'll call the stream there. It's about 4:30. So we got 2.5 hours worth of stream. That's not bad. That's not bad. Got a lot of videos out of that too. Anyways, if you guys are watching on YouTube, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, turn on notifications, do all that. If you're watching on Twitch, hang out for just a little bit. We're going to raid one of our friends. Anyways, I will see you guys soon on YouTube. I'll see you guys tomorrow.